All right, welcome to the Action Martial Arts Power Hour. This is Alan Goldberg's baby. He's the host, and he's bringing us some great guests to talk about martial arts, but talk about other things as well. So I'm going to bring him on because he has a lot more to say about this than I do. Alan, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, Lou? How you doing, my wonderful guests I got tonight? Got some great people. Good. Hey, the Power Hour. Here we are once again. And for those of you who don't know, we actually went from the radio 15 years ago. We finally went back on using our sponsor, Hero Hive, doing this, and very well updated programs, everything else with Hero. So you get a chance to try to use it when you can. Well, we got some interesting guests this weekend. We got Dennis Warren, we got Eric Lee, we got Bobby Samuels, and myself. We had a few other people before, but they're not on what we're going to do. But we were really excited to get this show going and have a wonderful time. We're getting close to Thanksgiving, and don't worry about it. You don't have your doors kicked in or anything by anyone. Have as many guests as you want at your house because it doesn't matter. It's getting a little crazy. But, some good things today, just for the public to know. We got another vaccine coming out. So this COVID, I think within the next 6 months will be a thing of the past. We'll be back to normal. And as I spoke last week, we spoke a little bit about it. I think this was a little bit of a blessing in its own right for the martial art world because everyone I have on the screen right now here with us are basically traditional martial artists that have been around for minimum 40 years. So what I see, yeah, my guest Eric Lee's laughing because he's been around about 55 years or more. And but I think it's a blessing aside because it kind of weeds out a lot of these newcomers that, I hate these guys that have 600 students and they're first degree black belts. I think we've all, seen this and we've been through this type of thing. So, in a way, there may be a blessing. I was lucky enough to keep my school open so far. And, we had my landlord work with me. We did some good things. But I know a lot of guys that closed their schools down. But I don't want to wait too much longer to bring on one of our special guests tonight. And Sifu and Grandmaster, whatever title we want, we'll call him. He deserves it. A good buddy, Grandmaster Eric Lee.
All right, we're gonna. Hey, hang on a second. Hang on a second. We have to bring them on one at a time. One at a time. Okay, just bear with me. All right, we're gonna bring on. What we're gonna do? We're gonna bring on Dennis first. Okay. So, Alan, why don't you introduce him? Then we'll bring on Eric.
Okay, no problem. There he goes. He makes me feel bad. He's got a beautiful background. I got a screen behind me. Look at, he's sitting there with a multi-million background behind him. So, but he deserves it. He deserves it anyway. So now you're down in. Let me introduce you correctly. His grandman Dennis Warren lives in Ohio, and he's got some exciting projects that he's been working on, and I'm lucky enough he brought me along to be with him on this. But let me just get a little background. You're in Georgia, correct?
But hang on, Alan. Let's bring him in so he can talk because we have to put him on the big screen. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go. So Dennis, just tell us about what you have going on.
Actually, I'm working with a media group to launch a all martial arts network, which encompasses things like Apple TV, Fire TV, Roku, which is a format which is basically on all the new televisions that you buy, and Amazon television also. So these formats, and then we can do other things like pay-per-view, and we're following something like the Netflix format. People that I'm working with on this, and Sifu Goldberg also mentioned a friend of mine I spoke with a little while ago, about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. He's working on a virtual reality program. something like the Matrix, and you wear the goggles and you can train. So guys that in a way this pandemic is bad, in a way it's brought out a lot of good things. This Matrix program is interactive. So you can put these glasses on, interact with your students at the same time. So you can teach and correct at the same time because it's like being it, like the 3D, virtual reality, like the Matrix, and it's reality. I remember growing up and watching Star Trek and watching cell phones and communicators. What was once science fiction is now reality. So,
Oh,
so
that's very interesting. Very interesting. I want to bring Alan back in to talk about this a little bit. Alan.
Yeah, well, Dennis, I've been talking about. We're trying to get some of the programming together, and we're working on. We got a couple interesting ideas. The name of the channel will be, on which I'm honored, is the Action Martial Art Network Programming, and I'm very honored that it would go this way. We'll bring in some other good people on with us, and again, it's going to be an open channel. We want everyone involved in it. There's no, I mean, my brothers that are on the screen right now would know with me. There's no anything with color, creed, or anything else. I have an open heart for everybody. So we work together and produce more and more good things within the martial art. We all shine, not just one person. We all shine, and that's what it's all about. And for some of you that don't know, this year we're not having a Hall of Fame Expo trade show due to the coronavirus. A hotel told me I was only going to have 25 people, and I went, "Excuse me, is that in my bathroom? I have 25 people, or at the hall?" It wasn't going to happen, and we kind of just put a squash on it for this year, for 2022. But I'm working on it already. I'm not sitting back and just wasting time with it. I'm actually trying to make this work and make it work now that people know what we're doing early enough. It was the first time I'm going to have a year and a couple of months to work on it, more than just usually a year. But I just signed up today, believe it or not, a grappling group coming in. They're a grappling wrestling group. They're out in New Jersey, and they're very big. They're one of the biggest groups in the country, and they're coming in off our Sunday tournament. So usually we always do a little on a Sunday, but with this group coming in, they're promising me about 500 competitors and about 1,000 spectators. So we're going to have a good Sunday this year also. We try. Always have a good day, but we try to make every day as good as the other. But working on it now, and there's going to be a lot of stuff going on live this year.
Alan, I need to. I know you've been. This question's been burning, and then you want to ask it. Okay, you got a Dennis. You have a big picture behind you. Okay, and I before we bring on Eric, I just want to hear the story with that. I'm going to bring you on. Tell us about the painting.
that that's my baby sister here in Alpharetta. She was the first woman of color to bring a bonding company here in the city, and also she ran a nightclub, and so she's done some pretty spectacular things as being a first, and doing pioneer things in the city, and I respect that. And I'm her guest here. I was ill a little while ago, and she said, "Well, why don't you just come on down here?" And I guess she, being the oldest brother, how you got your younger siblings, like, I'm going to look after you, which I can look after myself, but I just need a break anyway. So
Well,
I got
that's
better,
nice of her.
and
That's
yeah,
nice of her to do, but that's what family does, right? That's what family does. All right,
exactly.
I'm gonna bring Alan back in. Alan, let's bring on Eric. Just make the proper introduction.
Okay, well, this guy, King of Kata, the guy's been around again 1.5 years. Okay, Eric's done quite a few movies, and he's actually, believe it or not, even at his tender age, he's still out there doing a lot of things in the silver screen and doing things on TV and stuff like that. So I'd like to give the introduction to a dear friend of mine out of California, Grandmaster Eric Lee.
Eric, the floor is yours.
Oh, thanks. First of all, thank you, uh, Alan Sifu Allen, for having me on your show. and among the other great people, and then we are in a simple. We are all martial art family, and is East Coast. You are it. Yeah, you are the. I really appreciate you putting a mega event and invite everybody to do the display. And then I remember a couple of times you don't even have a seat, uh, and you have to sit on the side. And you let everybody sitting in the front, and that's very generous of you. And then first of all, I know everybody. I'm kind of person like to do a lot of things. I don't I got a list of things. I just today I want um, to say that it's good to have everybody on board. I want to tell you some of my things that we're doing. We are only going to be here for a short time. Am I correct? And let's say 50 years from now, we are going to turn into dust. Can you? This is so. I decided that do the life story. Actually, everybody can do a biography. This is my newest book right now. It's called. Let me see. Can you see it? The Journey of an Artist, and it's by me. Yeah, it's on Amazon again. Um, so I like to do movies, and then I also I did a lot of things. This is my gift to the world. I like music, and I sing a little bit, and then I have Tai Chi meditation, traditional training, Chinese yoga called Daoyin, and also grandmaster of martial arts. Whole list going on, and also created a jacket. This is my jacket. Can you see? This is my jacket. And then, okay, it's gonna be Cindy Ralph. I left a call for her, so I have somebody else do the commercial, and she's gonna be on it along my dog. And then also I also doing I wrote the first song called Once Upon a Time in Tombstone, and also I'm a painter, and I also doing the song. So hopefully you folks can hear this. If you like it, you can tell everybody. If you don't like it, tell everybody. Eric Lee sucks. He cannot sing. It's okay.
No one's gonna say that, Eric. No one's gonna say that. You, but you're a jack of all trades. You're doing a lot. You're
The
singing,
jacket is
you're dancing,
real.
you're doing everything.
Yeah, I like to do things, and plus I have over 200 mini DV from black and white to now, and then a lot of stuff going on. Asian Secret debuting you and posters, painting, OK Corral, just too many things. But I do have time to relax and meditate. That's what I do,
Well,
and this is part of my gift. And hope you folks can enjoy it. If you don't like it, tell everybody you don't like it at all.
are you
That's
gonna play us a song right now?
it.
Are you gonna sing us a song, Eric? Because if so,
And
I
we
have to
got
put you on the big screen by yourself so you can sing this song. You have to let
no.
me know if you're gonna sing.
Well, actually, you can go online
Okay.
and hear all the songs.
I thought we were
GM
getting a treat.
Trick or Treat. Well,
Next
I
time,
sang a
maybe.
song at Sifu Alan Goldberg's uh, January in New Jersey. I think Unchained Melody, wasn't it? Right? Oh, my love, my darling, I hunger for your touch. That one. So anyway, with no music, actually, you can go to YouTube and listen to all my songs if you like. I don't want to promote myself. I'm not the kind of person like that. I do like to give. And like Sifu Alan Goldberg, very generous of him, flew me in all the way from California, put me in a hotel along with other great martial artists, and I really appreciate that. So anyway, go to YouTube and hear the song GM Eric Lee. And if you want to see uh, my movie, I was 26 years old. It's called Weapons of Death on YouTube, free. You can miss it.
All
Anyway,
right. All right. Good
I
deal.
don't want to talk much about myself, Sifu. You know more
Well,
about me.
yeah, but you know the thing is, Eric, this show is about everything. You're doing a lot of different things. We like the music, we like this stuff. I want to bring Alan back on to add on to this. Alan, the floor is yours.
Funny thing about it is that was originally what our show was all about. It was to bring in people with all this different talent. We got Eric. He does everything. You cook, you cook, right? But a matter of fact, I missed the Pellegrini's.
You were selling the Tahitian drinks, the health drinks, and you were selling health products, and that really gave me a lot of energy. We were in Cleveland, me, you, and Cynthia. It was about 25, 30 years ago. Not to give away our age, but yeah. So yeah, Eric is into a lot of health stuff too. Yeah.
My best to contribute something because I think I like to make people happy. That's why I like entertainment. I do other things like real estate and things like that, but that's kind of boring. But entertainment is kind of fun. So seeing all these people in New Jersey, Sifu Alan Goldberg event is really amazing. It's fantastic. I know a lot of people there, and I really think everybody here on this board here has something to contribute. Matter of fact, I'm encourage everybody have somebody or yourself or your wife or girlfriend write a biography of yourself, and good writer can dramatize it, make it very interesting. I encourage everybody.
Well, we know
You too.
Alan's gonna. He has like chapters and chapters and chapters. Alan, how many chapters? You can have like a whole series of books, a whole
Too
library.
many. The funny thing about it is we're going to be doing Sifu and I. We're going to be doing a movie, and Bobby's involved in it also. Bobby Sanders over here. We're going to be doing a movie about my life and his life. It's easier to write and to play a movie than write a book in a way. Uh, and we're putting together right now. The screenplay is probably all done already. Pretty exciting. I'll be honest with you. When you see it, it's very unusual the way it's put up. It has to do with my life first, with Sifu separately, and to our lives when we finally meet back in the early 70s. And then it goes through our lives together, and it kind of ends when we're, nowadays in our old age. So some interesting things about it, and I'm excited about it. I think that I've got a lot of other projects. As a matter of fact, I was just saying off the air that I got an email today from a gentleman that I worked with in another film that wants me to fly out to Turkey. I don't know if I'm going yet because now with the COVID, but I don't think it'll be now anyway. But they're doing a major film, being backed by the president of Turkey and the government of Turkey is paying for everything. And I did have the opportunity to meet the president. So he does know who I am. He knows my name. And we did have a nice meeting for about 10, 15-minute meeting. And we're supposed to be going out there to do a movie paid by the government. And, contains a little martial arts and a little other things within the country. So I don't know much more about it, but he's actually going to do some other favors for other people that I'm working with, do some documentaries on people and other things. So there's some interesting things coming up. I mean, I just think what it is, everyone's so goddamn bored sitting home doing nothing. The ideas are flowing in everyone's head. So I think we're really standing on that. What the hell is going on?
Alan, do you want to try to bring on Bobby to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, well, I want to bring Bobby on because he's sitting there patiently, and we don't want to forget about him.
No, no, no.
He's a big
Let,
part of our life also.
but let Bobby. We're gonna bring you on, and the floor is yours, my man, right now. How you doing,
Hey
Bobby?
guys, how are you? Can you hear me?
Can hear you.
All right, awesome. First, let me say thank you. I'm honored to be a part of this panel. My heroes, Grandmaster Dennis Warren, Eric Lee, when I was his magazines, movies, everything from when I was a kid inspired me to pursue a career in Asia. So this is truly an honor for me to be on this panel with both of you. And Grandmaster Goldberg, when no one else believed in me, you believed in me first. So for that, I'm deeply appreciative, and I'll never forget it. So yeah, as you stated, we have some exciting films coming up for the new year. Um, talk with Jason Lau and yourself about the early days, your life stories, and how they cross juxtapose each other, and just the shared culture amongst the Asian and the American community. So it's a feel good story, and we're looking forward to doing that for the early 21 year.
But hey, hang on, Alan. I gotta bring you back in. Hold on. All right, now you're back in. Go. You can speak now.
Okay. And what about that other movie that he's producing with the Japanese and the Chinese? That's
Never too late. Yes, that's a brilliant script. International cast, of course, dealing with a very dramatic piece of history dealing with China and Japan. I read the script, the storyboard. It's just a brilliant production, and we're definitely looking forward to filming that as well next year. It's called Never Too Late, produced by Jason Lau.
just want to say that also Dennis and I were talking earlier about the TV channel coming up, and we want guys like you, Bobby, that are doing things that are out there. Whether we do interviews or whatever it is, we want everyone involved in this because it's going to be an international program for people to see. And the back end of it, just to say again, we're sponsored by Vero Hive and Lou right now with this show, but Vero Hive is going to go in a direction where there's going to be a lot of things and we can do a lot of live things on that. So it's a little different than people see it right now. Right now, I hate to use the word Zoom, but it is very close to Zoom with more features and made in America. That's the most important thing to realize. Out here right now, made in America. This is made in America. So a lot of things that we're doing right now with Vero, even though we got a Chinese background, but anyway, we're going to be doing things that are going to be American made, American control, technology, everything that's done with Vero right here in the good old USA. So we appreciate the support from everyone that's involved with it, and we thank you, Bobby, for being involved. How could I say you're not an old friend, but you feel like one. But I guess we know you about 10 years now, but you feel like an old friend from the old days anyway. So you. Let's bring Eric on again one more time beforehand, so just to see if he wants to say anything before we leave the show today.
Eric, the floor is yours.
Oh, I have an idea, Sifu. You've been doing this action martial art Hall of Fame for a long time, since 20 years ago, correct? I would very much like to have you. I don't know if you've done it before. Compile from 20 years ago to now, every year, which person was in Hall of Fame, and release on the internet. And I'm sure some of your friends, grandson, or grandfather, or grandmother, or young kids, they like to see that. I certainly myself, I like to see who was on 20 years ago. What do you think of that? I mean, have you done it before?
It sounds great. We've had wonderful people. I had to be honest with you. A lot of events out there, but I have to say, if you look at our event, we've covered so many people from so many countries, so many places, and we don't play the race game. We don't play the creed, whatever style you are. We don't care as long as you're a good human being. What you're involved in, what we do. So you're involved with the action group. It's an open group for everybody. And the truth, and as a very solemn moment and a very serious moment, we've lost two people. Just this year alone, we lost some great people like Rico Guy and Papa San Canty. And I mean, other people you may not know, but it was friends. And, I've lost over a dozen friends in the last 2 years. And I just got to say, we have to cherish our friendship. We got to be that jealousy and that all that crap is out there. And my theory of that, if I think you're a knucklehead, I just don't bother with you. If you bother me, you're gonna get bothered back. But we have to support each other. You got good people out there. You called me last week, Eric, and you were talking about the book, and I was excited, waiting to get it. And I'll be honest with you. We save these things. our grandchildren and the people that are around see our legacy. But we have to realize our legacy is so important between ourselves too. I probably know Eric also now about 25, 30 years. And it's important to keep that friendship. It's very important. So,
And Alan, just let me tag on to that. So, Alan's probably the humblest guy that you're going to come across in the world of martial arts entertainment. And, he's my brother. Okay. The bottom line is that for as long as I've known him, his ego is non existent. He'll walk in. He doesn't want to take pictures. He doesn't think twice about it. And I remember I went with him somewhere, and we're walking around, all these celebrities and everything. I'm walking around, and he's walking around. I said, Alan, do you have any pictures of these people so we can do something on a website? He sends me itty bitty little pictures that he had, itty bitty ones. And I said, come on, we can't do that. We need to do something more. So ever since then, I always make sure I get great pictures of Alan because these are memories. These are the things that we're going to remember today, tomorrow, and forever.
with me, I don't look at anyone being a celebrity in the sense once I make friends with them. They're never a celebrity anymore. They're my family. They're my friends. And the real truth of the matter is, I take someone in my wing, and I don't mean that in a way like I'm the boss, but if I take someone in my wing and my heart, I treat them like gold. There's nothing that I won't do for them. And, you know, I'll tell you one thing, I even had someone, and Dennis will attest to this, someone said to Dennis, I'm a racist. And when he told me this, I said to him, are you kidding me? What? I didn't know who it was even. But I've given more in my magazine than anyone's ever give. And I didn't do it because they were black, white, or indifferent. I did it because they were good martial artists and human beings. So if I'm involved with somebody, you become, again, under my wing of what I do. I want everyone involved. You're a knucklehead? I'll call you a knucklehead.
I want to bring on Dennis so he was going to respond to what you said. So I'm going to bring on Dennis. Dennis, respond to what Alan said about the
Yeah,
comment.
there, yeah, and it right now with the political circumstances and situations that we're in, and everybody has a different political position, and that's their prerogative. Whether you're left, right, um, but that doesn't give you the right because someone has an opinion than you to call them a racist. And Alan is the furthest from a racist, and a lot of other people have called racist are not, but because someone has a different opinion, they're deemed or judged to be racist, and those are the very people who have the racist attitude that are calling them. Well, I'm not going to associate with so and so because you're associated with. No, no. How can you? You don't even know the man. And I look at them, and if they say that to me, I got a problem. I got a problem because I
And,
know. I've known him for years.
and one thing I can say about Alan is that since you were talking about this, Dennis, is that if you look at his students, he has an eclectic bunch of people and I've seen it. Chinese, white, black, this, gay, whatever. He's training all these guys, all these people, guys, girls, this, that. I think he had a midget there one day. I don't know, but he's the furthest. He's the furthest from that. So whoever did say that, should really get their head examined because they do need some help. I want to bring on Eric. Maybe you want to have some input on that, Eric.
Yes, I'm listening. I really keep thinking the bring back the memory and your legacy, Sifu, Grandmaster Alan Goldberg. Uh, to do, you can go on do the Kindle book, audio book, hard copy, printed. Who's who in there? Who was in your Hall of Fame? And I personally like to see that all downloadable. They can listen to it, and I'm doing the same thing. But I really encourage you to do that. And I think everybody should continue to do what they love to do. And a lot of people have a lot of skill and talent, but unfortunately, we all have to meet the basics, and most people do. and then a lot of people have a lot of skill and talent, but they're sleeping on it. They've been sleeping on the skill and talent. They have to develop and share with other people. That's what I think
Mhm.
one can do. I like to do things. I'm very active. I'm sure most of your folks are out there, same thing, because everybody have a story to tell,
Sure.
and I think everybody should be able um, to do that right now. And if you feel like painting, I like painting. I just finished OK Corral. I went to Tombstone, so just paint. If you like to sing, sing. If you like, but you have to think about it. And then, of course, we need to relax. Only when we relax, our chi will flow. Therefore, you got better health. And some of you folks are I understand that we are facing the challenging time right now, but if you're an active person, we cannot let that stop us. We have to be able to be patient and wait, and this too will pass. I and don't give up. And if you fall down, get up and do again. I don't have to tell you your black belts here, and just don't give up and continue and don't no fear, forget about it.
That's
Okay,
it. No
first
fear.
meaning false evidence appear real, FEAR. So that is not going to take over your mind or your if your mind and body is all related, so therefore just forget about it. Like Italians say, forget about it. Forget about it.
That's
I should go.
hilarious. That's hilarious. I want to bring on Bobby. Maybe Bobby, you have some input. You want to add on to the conversation?
Yeah, social media, it's so easy for people to make very callous and uneducated comments about individuals, and it's just it's unseemly. It just shows a certain person's character. I myself will say that when when I started looking and started my production company and started looking for funding for certain films that I wanted to do, no one would actually fund me at all. And that went on for a number of years. It wasn't until I contacted Alan Goldberg, and I told him my situation, and he immediately funded my production without any questions asked. Um, wasn't a black thing, wasn't a white thing, it was a human thing. And for that, I'll never forget. And I've done many movies since the initial film that we've done, but I will always continue to carry his name as one of the executive producers because it is because of him that he gave me that opportunity to get this extra move to move forward.
That's really nice of you to say. I want to bring Alan in so he can respond to you. Alan.
I'm crying right now, not but anyway. But yeah, I'm. People know who I am and what I do. Is I always look to help everybody, and if I'm able to, I'm always able to put myself out and do those things. I didn't do it for Bobby or anyone else for any reason other than I had to see the heart first. I always tell people in the martial art world, if your fist is big as your heart and your heart is big as your fist, you're in my territory. I like to have people out there that will do the right thing for each other. And again, it goes back to what I said. If we don't help each other, who's going to help us? Okay.
And
And
that's what it all comes down to. Well, what I want to do, Alan, we're coming to the end of the show. So what I want to do is bring everyone on individually, and maybe they can give us some closing thoughts on what's happening in the world today. So I'm going to come to each one individually. I'm going to start. I'm going to start with you, Dennis. I'm going to bring you on, okay? And the floor is all yours.
Um, Actually, we're in a critical time right now, politically and economically. And I think as a nation, we need to come together as Americans. No such thing as a left wing, right wing. It's all the same bird. So we got to come together and make America strong, keep America strong, and we've got to get together because we're all going to be in this together. If we don't, we're going to perish together. and we've got to help each other. We've got to unite and make this country strong. And that's the only way we're going to do it is get over some of these things that we're little petty things that we're using to divide each other by. Because that's what the devil does. He divides and conquers. A house divided against itself shall not stand. And that's scripture. So we have to come together as a people. Because if we don't come together, that's what the outsiders, the communists, and everybody else, that's what they want. They want to divide us. We can't let that happen.
All right, I think the
So
true words
we
have
have
been
to be
spoken.
strong.
You have to, because this is America. It's a melting pot, and without the unity, what do we have? What have people fought and died for the freedom? But freedom isn't free, right? So with all this division and
Exactly.
everything, all it is bad. It's noise that's cloaking what it really should be happening. So hopefully we get past that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you, Dennis. I want to bring on Eric. I'm going to bring you on. All right, closing thoughts on the show.
I make it short. My philosophy is you have a dream, you want to take it and share with the people. We are not going to have 100% of people is going to like us. It doesn't matter if we cannot handle it. If we have fear, I personally don't believe in fail or success. Just do it. And I think it there's a old saying: a turtle never goes anywhere unless he stick his neck out. Uh, I am trying to. Well, I'm trying to all my life, most of my life, try to inspire people before I expire. I will expire. Everybody will be expired unless you're immortal. And so far, I don't know anybody is immortal. So just do it. Okay, everybody can do it. Do
Great.
something.
Definitely. I'm going to bring in Bobby. Final thoughts.
Yeah, it's as the grandmasters have stated, we're in very tumultuous times right now, but we all need to unite. I mean, this country was built on many different ethnicities, so we all share a common goal. It's been dark days for the Statue of Liberty recently because of how things are right now. But I usually pride myself on it's not the date that you got here and it's not the date that you leave. It's the line that connects both points. That's where you'll be remembered. And I think each one of us need to take stock and understand that is truly where our legacy lies.
No, but the good input, Bobby. Good input. I echo that. All right, Alan, I'm going to bring you on. Bring us home.
Okay, well, great words from everybody. I appreciate the sentiment and what their truth and what they say. One thing you'll learn about me, if I don't see the same way as you do, that's fine, as long as you're not pushing things down my throat. And I accept everything. A lot of people know that, with me, I accept everyone that's in the same thought pattern that martial arts is our life. Everyone here is just martial arts is our life. And, we have families, we have different things, but hey, as long as we stay together and we push each other, I got to say that one more time. We have to help push each other and be part of it. So, I just want to say thank you, everyone, for being here. Lou, thank you. Hive, thank you. And next week's another show.
Yep.
So when you get a chance, just look for us and we'll be there.
There you go. And I want to thank everyone for taking time out for the Power Hour. This is Alan Goldberg's baby, and the show's going to get better and better every week, and we're doing it exclusively on Vero Hive. So make sure you tune in, and thank you so much. We'll be back with you next Wednesday, same bat time or same Alan time, same Alan channel. Thank you, guys. Enjoy.
And you guys are all invited anytime you want to come on. This is not a one-time